What would you say if I were to ask you, what do you know about a green hotel? Some of you might imagine a hotel that's green, but we're not talking about the color. We're talking about hotels that adopt environmentally friendly practices like the use of sustainable energy and renewable energy, recycling of waste materials, and more. It's not just the tech industry that is adapting and revolutionizing the world with its approach to using clean energy, but other industries are also doing their best to contribute to an environment that is green and clean. Singapore, on the other hand, takes the environment very seriously, which is why you won't be surprised to see multiple infrastructures that include an element of being planet-friendly. In today's video, you're gonna see how Singapore's iconic green hotel was built. But before we start, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe because on this channel we're always coming up with great content that is informative and interesting. Now, let's begin. To understand what sustainability means and why it matters for the hotel industry, you've got to know that every segment of each industry, whether it's automobiles, manufacturing, crop cultivation and so on, is doing their best to adopt healthier and planet-friendly practices. Because consumers and potential customers are becoming even more environmentally conscious, having a sustainable business is important for achieving growth and satisfying customers. Therefore, adopting sustainable practices is crucial for the hotel industry as well. Today, 3 out of 5 people opt for green businesses. People prefer to spend more money on environmentally friendly goods and services because they want to feel like they are also making a difference for the planet. Hotels can thus anticipate significant financial savings from going green. They reduce environmental harm, cut costs by using less energy and water, as well as staffing for other things like maintenance and guest services, and ultimately gain the favor of visitors. Hotels all around the world are implementing a variety of green initiatives right now, including smart showers, solar power systems, and waste diversion. So now you get the idea of what a green hotel really is. The hotel industry in Singapore is by far the most progressive in the world. One example of this is the Oasia downtown. Just by looking at the hotel's color and structure, you can tell it apart from others. The 27-story mixed-use hotel and office skyscraper is located at the heart of Singapore's crowded Central Business District (CBD), the downtown core district of Singapore. The tower is what others call a tropical living tower. The reason is that the Oasia is made to represent an alternative to the sleek technology of the genre. The Oasia downtown was designed by Woha, a Singapore-based architecture firm, and was developed by the Far East organization. This 624-foot hotel's construction, which began in 2012 and was finished in 2016, cost an estimated 138 million Singapore dollars, or roughly $100 million to complete. So why do you think the designers chose this color for the tower? Well, it was done so that the greenery and the blue sky would stand out sharply from one another. Because of this, it stands out visibly from the other skyscrapers in the area. You'll see that it has vertical grid panels, also known as planter boxes, on the exterior. You won't believe it, but the Oasia has over 1793 planter boxes attached to the exterior surface, serving as a sort of support for the plants. Thus, it won't be unexpected if they start to take on a more furry appearance over time. Its exterior, which is made up of aluminium mesh in shades of orange, pink and maroon, was barely discernible when it was first opened in 2016. It appears to be a tower with a park inside today. You'll be shocked to learn that this tower makes up more than 40% of the common green space when you calculate how much greenery it has. This includes not only the planter boxes but also the tower's entire 25,490 square meters of expanded mesh area, which is covered in a variety of trees and plants. According to the building's principal architect, Wong Mun Soom of Woha, sustainability was prioritized over consumption, because landscaping is a significant component of the development's internal and external material palette and is frequently used as an architectural surface treatment. The designer tried to replicate a natural ecosystem by placing flowers and vines vertically to draw insects and squirrels. This is a new way to design a sustainable green hotel. Let's show you more about what's inside the Oasia. The Oasia Hotel has a roof crown structure that measures about 42.9 meters. This is equivalent to 13 hotel floors and weighs around 231,000 kilograms. The tower is 190.15 meters in height and it has a total of 4 sky gardens. One is located at the 6th story, the second at the 12th story, and the third in the 21st story, and the fourth in the 27th story. You will find that Oasia Hotel has 4 main cores in each corner of the building, unlike typical skyscrapers, which have their core in the center. The reason why they are made in the corner is to free up space within the tower for external urban space users. The Oasia has 2 spaces, an office space and a hotel space. It's got a total of 13 lifts, 8 lifts are designated for hotel service use, 3 lifts for office use and 2 service lifts for in-staff and other emergencies. It also features over 314 lavish rooms that range from standard single rooms to posh suite rooms. All the interiors and furniture of the Oasia are designed and created by the Spanish architect and designer Patricia Urquiola, which is why the tower oozes a different aura and a vibe that is relaxing, calm and energizing. This iconic green hotel, when closely observed by neighboring towers, creates its own internal spaces and dynamic views. It usually is breathtaking if you could literally see a variety of greenery surrounding you just outside your window. It gives the occupants or the visitors a visual treat. Are designed and created by the Spanish architect and designer Patricia Urquiola, which is why the tower oozes a different aura and a vibe that is relaxing, calm and energizing. This iconic green hotel, when closely observed by neighboring towers, creates its own internal spaces and dynamic views. It usually is breathtaking if you could literally see a variety of greenery surrounding you just outside your window. It gives the occupants or the visitors a visual treat. The sky gardens that we talked about earlier in this video are treated as an urban scale veranda. It's open for formal transparency and protected at a high level by the sky garden before it. Additionally, the building's openness allows for good cross-ventilation by enabling breezes to enter. With good cross-ventilation, the public spaces are transformed from an air-conditioned space to practical, cozy, tropical spaces with greenery, natural light and fresh air. Lush greenery and rich fauna are all possible because the Oasia Hotel is home to 54 different varieties of plants and tree species. Together, they all of which contribute to the downtown area's increased biodiversity. The reason why there is such a diversity in the species is that some plants or creepers cannot survive in harsh heat, while some cannot bear the cold winds. Therefore, to keep the green facade lush and resilient in all weather conditions, they had to include a total of 21 species of creepers. But this is not the only adjustment the designer had to make. The plant species were chosen particularly to make the hotel look lush and green throughout the year. Therefore, different species were arranged on elevation per their presence for sunlight, wind resistance and growth rate to maximize their adaptability. Another advantage of this green facade is that it serves a functional purpose by keeping the surface temperature of the hotel cooler than the ambient temperature. As the plants provide shade and absorb heat, they are able to combat the urban island heat effect, where temperatures in built environments are warmer than in nearby rural areas. You won't believe it, but according to a biodiversity study done by BioSea, the building has attracted about 18 different species of wildlife. Another fun fact, this tower was built in a place where there was a park. But who knew that with exceptional design, the tower was better than the park? How? Because the tower has about 10 times as much greenery as the previous site. Also, the additional structures of the open-air sky gardens comprise over 40% of the total greenery in this hotel. Awards and recognitions. Since it was finished, the structure has won numerous architectural awards from various organizations. In 2017, it won the Building of the Year award at the Singapore Institute of Architects Architectural Design Awards, a Singapore Good Design Mark Platinum Award from the Design Business Chamber Singapore, and a Green Good Design Award from the European Center for Architecture, Art, Design and Urban Studies and the Chicago Athenaeum. The hotel also won the 2017 to 2018 Global Awards for Excellence from the Urban Land Institute. The hotel was recognized for its distinctive green facade that stood out among Singapore's other concrete, steel and glass structures. It won the 2018 Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat Best Tall Building in the World Award. The President's Design Award, PDA, Singapore's best honor for designers and designs across all disciplines, presented the building with the Design of the Year 2018 award. In 2021, the Singapore Post released a postage stamp featuring the hotel as part of a commemorative collection inspired by famous Singapore structures with terraced or vertical gardens. Would you choose to stay at Hotel Oasia if given the option? I sincerely hope that this video has given you an opportunity to learn more about Singapore's hotel industry transition to sustainability. In the comments below, let me know which aspect or feature of the renowned Green Hotel piqued your interest. Don't forget to click on the like button if you enjoyed the video. You can also tell your friends about this and let them know that there is a place like this in the world. By clicking the bell icon, you can be alerted whenever we post a new video and keep you up to date with more content similar to this.